Hi everyone, in this week's MMD video we are focusing on grievance investigations and specifically the question as to whether or not an employer can interview external witnesses as part of an investigation and whether employees can effectively insist that happens. There may be some benefits in doing so, particularly where we think that the external party may be able to disprove the complaint or perhaps where that complaint is vexatious, but there are some practical difficulties with carrying out that request. Now, the question as to whether we are expected to interview external parties really depends on the seriousness and type of investigation that we are required to carry out. If a third-party witness is easily accessible and there may have been a crucial individual who can corroborate one way or the other the particular complaint, that may sway us more towards obtaining their evidence or not. The ACAS Code of Practice recommends identifying possible sources of evidence, but doesn't go as far as saying that third-party witnesses should be interviewed. The non-statutory guidance states that we may have a witness give a statement without a meeting if they are, for example, not an employee or only simple information needs to be obtained. So that does perhaps reduce the scope of what we're expected to do if we do rely on an external witness to give evidence. Again, though, there may be practical difficulties in getting hold of a third party, and I don't think it's reasonable for an employee to insist that we go to any extent more than making inquiries as to whether a witness would want to take part in the investigation or not. Ideally, all of the evidence, most of the comprehensive evidence that you would gather would be internal documents, but there is a lot to weigh up in identifying whether we firstly practically can and then whether we should approach a third-party witness. The other issue, of course, is confidentiality and protecting reputation. We might not want to, for example, go out to our biggest customer to try and obtain a statement from somebody who's alleging a serious act of harassment in the workplace, for example. That could cause some professional or reputational embarrassment for the business, and looking at things outside of the fairness of the procedure itself, that may be a practical consideration as well. If you do need any further advice on grievance investigations or employment law generally, please do get in touch. Visit the website chadwicklawrence.co.uk or email employmenthub@chadlaw.co.uk. Thank you.